Why, hello there, everyone. Okay, we're officially here, so hello. How's everybody going? It's been a while since the last live stream, so I hope everybody's doing well, right? But anyhow, though, last week I was the busiest I've ever been in my life. So currently what happened last week, and even this week, I still had to do more Tarantula work. Mr. V's, I said week. Don't take it out of context, everybody. Everybody's gonna be clipping this now. Oh no, we're screwed. Yeah, but anyhow though, I hope everybody's doing well. So currently, as of my personal life, I'm currently doing some Tarantula work still. A lot of it has been going well, so it has been a while since the last live stream, I'll tell you that. So I apologize, but life gets in the way. Sometimes it's just the way it works. But I still upload daily whenever I can, so at least you guys see me pretty much every day, if you think about it. So, we're here to officially check out the Anime Awards. I have yet to check it out, so this is going to be quite an interesting, God dang it. I haven't spoiled it myself yet, okay guys? So I don't really know what's like the best of the best for what has been chosen for Anime Awards. But yeah, without further ado, let us jump straight into it. I'm not gonna waste any time because I really gotta get this out of the way. I'm literally left behind, so let's go. Okay. Oh boy. Whew, okay. Let us... How was with Family Reunion? I'll be honest, I clearly stated it in the videos while I was doing the Roach stuff. I don't really do too well with family. I got through, but I don't do too well with like really big family reunions. It's kind of crazy, honestly, though, how big a family tree can actually get. But yeah, it went better than I expected, to be honest. But anyhow, though, Anime Awards, here we come, guys, because everybody has been clowning on this. Everybody was disappointed with the Anime Awards, and honestly, I had to see it for myself. I heard that a lot of it was Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. Now, that sounds kind of biased, but then again, I have to see it, so let's go. Anime Awards 2023 winners, Anime of the Year, and full list. Alright. This is by Crunchyroll Official, so let us check this out. The votes have been counted, the judges have been heard, and the orange carpet has been rolled out at an incredible event hosted by Sally Amaki and John Kabiro. In the heart of Tokyo, Japan, the winners of the 2023 Anime Awards have officially been revealed. The 2023 Anime Awards are on right now. Watch Crunchyroll's official Twitch and YouTube channels. Now, I don't know if the video itself is copyrighted, so I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to go straight to the point and look at the awards. Anime of the Year, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Honestly, that's pretty fair, to be honest. I'm not complaining, because I think Cyberpunk Edge Runners literally saved this entire game franchise, to be honest. Because until then, Cyberpunk 2077 was literally known as a meme, so I think this was well deserved, honestly. And I think the animation is flawless. The OSTs, though, the music of this anime goes hard. But the nominees, let us recap this real quick. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Entertainment District Arc, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, Lycra's Recoil, Ranking of Kings Core 2, and Spy Family. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think this is actually a fair winner here for Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Now granted, all of these have potential to be chosen as well, but this one here to me is a fair choice. So I don't have like anything against this choice here, any particular bias. Now obviously everybody has biases to be included, so there goes your disclaimer. So yeah, I'm glad with this pick. Spy Family is the only other real contest, I think. I understand where you're coming from, to be honest, Mr. Beast, because the rest of these here, other than Lycra's Recoil, are sequels. So yeah, pretty understanding. But let's see. Best Original Anime, Lycra's Recoil. Now, I did vote for this because, like, I did not watch a lot of the nominees here, guys. So Yurei Deco, Vampire in the Garden, The Orbital Children, Healer Girl, and Birdie Wing Golf Girl Story. That was a tongue twister for a second. I have yet to watch any of these, but Lycra's Recoil. And I'm not gonna lie, Lycra's Recoil is actually very popular in Japan. Their stage plays are still going on, believe it or not. Yes, they did live action stage plays for Lycra's Recoil, and I believe there's a cafe theme for Lycra's Recoil as well. I could be wrong on that, but somebody correct me. But this right here was pretty much the only one I could vote for. So if there's bias, that's my bias, because I haven't seen the others. Sad to say, I haven't seen any of these. I dropped Healer Girl, that was bad, lol. I have yet to see Healer Girl, so I can't give you like an honest opinion on it. So yeah, gosh, I feel bad for this category because the anime originals didn't really stick out to me, except for Lycra's Recoil. Best anime character design. Okay, Akira Matsushima. That one's pretty understandable. Okay, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Interesting. Now, okay, this is where the bias comes in, everybody. From what I was told, and from what everything I've seen on Twitter, the majority of these categories will either be Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, or I forgot the other one, but that's pretty much what everybody has been saying. But let us see. Alright, the nominees, guys. Okay, Atsuko Nozaki, Kazuaki Shimada, Kazumasa Ishida, Masanori Shino, Yo Yoshinari. Oh, Suge. That's pretty interesting. So they chose Akira Matsushima. What type of anime is Spy Family? He got a reward for comedy. I think Spy Family is pretty original. That's interesting. He got a reward for comedy? Spy Family? I could see that, but Spy Family is like a mix of genres, to be honest. But let us continue, though. Okay. Wow, best animation, Demon Slayer again. Okay, now I can see why the bias and the hate for Demon Slayer. That's crazy. So judging from this, I'm guessing a lot of other animes didn't have a chance to actually win anything, but nominees were Spy Family, Ranking of Kings, Core 2, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Attack on Titan, the final season part 2, and Akibi's Sailor Uniform. Okay, I think this was literally, man, that's crazy. Best new anime series, Spy Family. Okay, this one is I actually kind of agree with this. Looking at the nominees here. Yaboy Kongming, My Dress Up Darling, Lycra's Recoil, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and Call of the Night. Yeah, pure animation for certain. It makes sense. So, best new anime series. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, to be honest, I think it was... I would like to choose this as anime series, but to me, it's more like a one-off, it's more like a one-off thing, honestly, to be honest. Lycra's Recoil could get a sequel, then I will consider it a series, but I consider this to be fair, I guess. I guess they wanted Spy Family to have a chance to win as well. So for best new anime series, I think this is fair. Now, I forgot how the ratio went again for the voting system. I know there was the popular votes, judges' votes, and then something else, I believe, and some of the executives. But let us continue. Best continuing anime series, One Piece. This one here is a no-brainer, to be honest. Like, One Piece is like the king of shonen. Like, at this point, it's pretty much unbeatable. Even though it's currently in its final saga, still have a lot more to give, honestly. The nominees for this was pretty incredible, though, this lineup here. Made in Abyss, which in my opinion is underrated. I still need to catch up, though. Kaguya-sama Love is War, Ultra Romantic, which is Season 3. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6, Stone Ocean. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, Entertainment District Arc. And Attack on Titan, Final Season, Part 2. So this was a very, big list to contend against. Like, the contenders here were amazing. Any of these, in my opinion, if any of these won, I will call it fair game. So, but dang, that's crazy. One Piece has been around for so long. Can anything top One Piece? other than Fullmetal Alchemist on my anime list. I'm just kidding. But all of these are great, but it's One Piece, lol. That's so true. It's One Piece. I mean, nobody is the king of shonen. Best anime opening sequence, The Rumbling by Sim. Storyboard and direction from Takashi Kojima. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Yes, this one here, I think this one here was pretty much obvious, to be honest, because the rumbling goes hard, I will not lie. That opening thing goes hard. I can still listen to it now, but man, all of these here are really great though. Now, I'm not going to read every single one of these because the nominee list will go forever. But Chiki Chiki Bonbon, Mixed Nuts, Naked Hero, This Fire, and Zankyo Sanka. Really solid anime opening sequences, but I think it was like, gosh, it's predictable. That's what I'm going at, okay, everybody? Now, don't look at me saying, what do you mean? These all could have won. I think this is way too predictable. Cyberpunk's was my personal favorite. I can see why. But my goodness, man, like, it's just the fact that, like, this is so... Attack on Titan's hype at this point is so peak right now, especially with the most... I will talk about that with the final season part 3, episode 1. But let us continue though. Best anime ending sequence, comedy by Gen Hoshino, storyboard and direction by Asushi Nishigori. Spy Family. This is pretty understandable. Now, I'll be honest, a lot of the anime endings, I usually skip by them if I don't find them interesting, so... Okay, Mind Dress of Darling's ending, Koi no Yukue. I thought this one was surely going to win, because the views it has on YouTube is like a lot of... It's like a few million, I believe. So, it's surprising. Komi Can Communicate. Akuma no Ko. They were scared to put Chainsaw Man in here. I totally agree, but then again, Chainsaw Man had a different ending every episode. So literally, they'll be putting a new ending every episode. So I think if they did that, oh my gosh, the nominees will all be Chainsaw Man. It's understandable why they didn't put Chainsaw Man's endings on here, but at the same time, like, they could at least just put one on here on this list. But just imagine if, like, all of it was just Chainsaw Man for the nominees for the endings. That'd be so funny. Best anime score. Winner, Kota Yamamoto and Hiroyuki Sawano. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Here's the thing, guys. If you put Hiroyuki Sawano in any anime project, the OSTs are going to be bangers. That's pure facts. I have yet to hear a anime OST that was mediocre from Hiroyuki Sawano. Whether it's Recreators, 86, or Anoa Zero, like, this man composes godly OSTs and music. Kota Yamamoto, he's more God dang it. He's more traditional, just put it that way. Not a bad composer though, just traditional. Nominees, Know Your Name, or No Name, Spy Family. Akira Yamaoka, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Genki Hikota, Hifumi Inc., Yaboy Kongmin, Kevin Pekin, Made in Abyss, The Golden City of Scorching Sun, Yuki Kaijira and Go Shina, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, Entertainment District Dark. These are all solid composers. I know that nobody talks about anime composers, but, like, I do, okay, guys? Hot take, I don't like Kevin Pekin stuff. That's fair, honestly. Kevin Pekin, his music is not for everybody. Or, same thing could be said for every single one of these, but it's a fair take. Best anime film. I love Kevin Pekin though, but that's anybody can like or dislike. We all can, dislike it. It's fair. I don't have a problem with it, honestly. It makes us more diverse, which is a great thing for me. Best anime film. Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I did not watch a lot of these movies, to be honest. The Deer King, One Piece Film Red, Inuo, Dragon Ball Super, Superhero, and Bell. So, like, I feel like the movie selection wasn't as big. I'm surprised Jujutsu Kaisen Zero actually won. Because One Piece Film Red was breaking box office numbers. It was grossing like crazy. I don't know. I thought Jujutsu Kaisen Zero was a good movie, but at the same time though, I felt like in terms of like the overall popularity and whatnot, I thought it was going to be given to One Piece Film Red. So this to me was it was not an upset. So I can't believe people are saying this was a huge upset. Like Jujutsu Kaisen is solid. That's true. I'll admit that. It's a very solid series. Even I like Jujutsu Kaisen, but I honestly thought that One Piece Film Red was going to take this one. But I think Red was great. Same here. Uta is a canon character, but the movie itself isn't canon, which is honestly kind of confusing at times to grasp around, but great series nonetheless. The best anime song winner, The Rumbling. So Attack on Titan won again. So I think this is like the third, maybe yeah, this is the third award Attack on Titan has won. That is crazy, yo. This series, man. Just watch. The ending is going to divide everybody. Best Anime Director. Haruo Sodazaki, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Entertainment District Arc. Interesting. Nominees: Hiroyuki Imaishi. Yeah, that's right. Hiroyuki Imaishi, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Kazuhiro Furuhashi, Spy Family. Shingo Adachi. Lycra's Recoil. Yosuke Hata, Ranking of Kings Core 2. Yuichiro Hayashi, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Huh. That's interesting. I'm not familiar with directors, because here's the thing about anime directors. I feel like when people talk about anime staff and what, like people get confused because anime directors, sometimes they switch roles. So like Haruo Sodazaki, even though he's known for being an anime director for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, he also sometimes do episode directs and like other stuff. Like he's not just anime director, if you get what I'm saying. Because anime director is a very tangible role, so it switches between person to person. So one episode for one anime, they will be directing this episode and whatnot. The next time they could be directing something else. So like this is why I'm not too familiar when it comes to anime staff production roles at times, because it can fluctuate and change in between individuals. Not to mention some anime directors do compose anime music as well. So for those who don't know that, there goes lesson of the day, I guess. Best main character, Eren Yeager. Oh boy, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see. The nominees: Marin Kitagawa, My Dress Up Darling, Lloyd Forger, Spy Family, David Martinez, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Chisato Nishikigi, Lycra's Recoil, Boji, Ranking of Kings. I think Eren Yeager is way too known as an anime character to be not be voted. Like when you mention Attack on Titan, everybody will know Eren Yeager. That's pure facts. So this right here, it's pretty much one-sided to be honest, but hey, it's understandable. But let us continue. Best supporting anime character, Anya Forger, Spy Family. Hold on, I need to see this list before I can actually give you an opinion. Your Forger, Spy Family. Tengen Uzui, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, Entertainment District Arc. Rebecca, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Kage, Ranking of Kings. And I, Hayasaka, Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic. Huh. This is actually fair. In my personal opinion, I think this is fair. But at the same time, though, Anya Forger is also a main character. Is it any right to give... Oh, man. Now, God dang it. I'm overthinking. I don't usually overthink categories, but this one I'm overthinking. Dang, this is going to be kind of a hot take. I personally, even though I kind of agree with this choice here, I see Anya as a main character more often as a main character rather than a support character. Now, granted, Now, granted, Anya as a support character does make sense as well, but I probably... God dang it, man. I'm just gonna... Let's just move on. God. Goodness gracious. When anime awards get to you, I'll tell you what. Best must protect at all costs anime character. Anya Forger. Okay, I guess that's fair. Let's see who these characters are. Shoko Komi, Komi Can't Communicate. Marin Kitagawa, My Dress-Up Darling. Kotaro Sato, Kotaro lives alone. Kage, Ranking of Kings. Boji. Ranking of Kings. Okay. I think this one's a fair... Okay, yeah, this was a fair category, to be honest. Anya Forger, I can see that. This one, I will think it is fair. Well, let us continue. The family gets like equal screen time. They're all main characters, I think. That's what I think too, to be honest, Mr. Bees. I literally think all of 3 of them are main characters. Best action anime. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District Arc. Oh man, okay. Others didn't have a chance. That's pretty true to an extent. Dang. I'm trying to count in my head how many times we have Demon Slayer on here. We've seen Demon Slayer so many times already. This is this is honestly, oh man, that is crazy. Shonen or like any big action animes is going to take so many awards. Okay, Spy Family, Likers Recoil, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean, Edge Runners, and the Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Well, when I look at this list and I like overanalyze it and think about it, I think this one here is a pretty fair choice. I said fair. Now, I don't say it's like the one. I'm not saying it's the one. I'm just saying it's a fair pick, I guess. Because all of these have potential as well. That's what I'm getting at. Oh boy, I feel like I feel like I'm seeing Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and Spy Family. Like, man, every other category, like other animes didn't have a chance, or they don't come close. Best comedy anime. Spy Family. Oh my gosh. Dang, that's crazy. Spy Family, Demon Slayer, and Attack on Titan. Those 3 make... God, people... I'm guessing... Gosh, okay. If I had to be honest, I'm guessing the reason why like a lot of these categories were these 3 animes were because maybe when it came to the popular votes, a lot of anime fans are more so the casual type of anime fans. So when it came time to voting, I have a feeling that a lot of them only seen whatever was popular or whatever was trending. So I'm guessing that's why Attack on Titan, Spy Family, and Demon Slayer are like pretty much nominated for most of these categories. Even though there were judges and whatnot involved, I feel like the popular votes were more lenient on these mainstream animes, which is why every single one of these nominees got drowned out. Hey, this is just what I'm thinking, okay, guys? You don't have to agree with me. This is just what I think, but you're free to have your own opinion on this. But let us see the best drama anime. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. God dang it. I talked about this category. I keep saying God dang it because like these genres and animes are so muddled. It's kind of hard to like to specifically put them into like one genre at this point. Because like all of these animes for the nominees, you could argue that there are other categories. Like 86, you can say it's a category. I mean, you can categorize it as like a war anime. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, you can categorize this as like a sci-fi anime. Dance Tour, I don't know what this is, but or Kotaro Lives Alone, but like Attack on Titan, I feel like you can muddle this in with action, thriller, you know, and all this other genres and stuff. like anime back then was more broad. So like you can tell whenever it was like a thriller, a horror, or a drama. Now it's like anime is everything. Like one anime can have like 20 genres. Like when did when did anime become so muddled at this point? It is crazy. Best fantasy anime. Demon Slayer again. Wow. Wow, that is crazy. we That is so funny. Oh my gosh. No wonder why everybody on Twitter was like, can't like, oh gosh, everybody was canceling the anime awards, and like, I can see why everybody was disappointed. Like, your three options at this point is Demon Slayer, Spy Family, or Attack on Titan. Goodness gracious. It is so sad, but at the same time so funny, because it's funny to me because I feel like at this point it's predictable. Like, it's it's more cliche than what I would expect. Oh gosh, man. I genuinely feel bad for every single one of these nominees here, because it doesn't feel rigged, but it feels one-sided. Gosh, that is so goofy, man. Best romance anime. Kaguya-sama Love is War. Oh wait, it's slow down. Okay, here we go. Huh. Shigemori is not just a cutie. My dress-up darling. Love after world domination. Komi Can't Communicate. Second season. Call of the Night. This is fair, I guess. I love romance, but my goodness, it's very hard to define romance nowadays. All of these here are rom-coms. So I'm guessing that's the direction of romance animes. Which honestly to me is kind of sad, because I kind of miss the pure romance stuff. Like, I think the last like realistic romance series that I've seen was Tsuki ga Kire. I think that was the last one. Every other romance series I've seen is either like this over dramatic, crazy, unrealistic scenarios like Domestic Girlfriend. No offense, Domestic Girlfriend, it's a decent series, but my god, it is such the most unrealistic romance. It is an unrealistic romance series, but I'm going on a rant, but let us get back into it. I personally would not. God dang. What happened to romance? My heart. I love romance so much to the point where I die for romance, but romance anime, that is. But this to me feels kind of out of whack in a sense. Best voice acting performance, Japanese. Yuki Kaji, Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan Final Season, Part 2. Interesting. Huh. Nominees: Atsumi Tanizaki, Chika Anzai, Pharaoh's Eye, Misaki Kuno, Sun Natsuki Hanae. I like Kaguya-sama for the comedy mostly. Same here, but like, it is what it is, I guess. Then name romance animes. Like, what kind of romance are we talking about here? Like, my personal preference in romance, I personally like the realistic sort of stuff. So like, anything that has, or anything mature or anything realistic. So on the realistic side of romance, if you want to know some, one of my recent favorites is Tsuki ga Kire. Even though it's a high school romance, even though I kind of grown out of that, it is, in my opinion, more realistic. Same thing for Horimiya. I like Horimiya, but the manga is better in terms of the romance genre, Marco. Horimiya is a great series, by the way, but the manga is definitely better. I really like I like the anime, but I really think it could have done so much more. In terms of like the more grown-up animes, I guess you could say, Watakoi is one example. The Ice Cold, dang, the one that just came out recently. The Ice Cold Colleague and his dang, I forgot what that one was called. And what else? Dang, what is another recent series that... Netju Musume. That's right. But... Man, the romance genre has really changed. But, I mean, I'm going on a tangent. Oh my gosh. My love for romance. Okay. Best voice acting performance in English. Zach Aguilar. David Martinez at Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Ore Monogatari. Monogatari is... It's a thing on its own. That's how great Monogatari is, though. It has romance elements in this, though. Don't get me wrong. It has a lot of romance elements, but it is something unique. Truly unique. Is this all of it? This is the last? The article ends here? What? No way. That's it? Okay, hold up. Nominees were Amanda Lee, Jeremy Lay, Natalie Van Sistine, Sungwoo Cho, and Zeno Robinson. Or Zeno Robinson, my bad. This is all the awards? Oh god. Okay, guys, okay. I'm gonna read the comments. I know you guys can't see this, but I'll read it aloud to you. This feels very weighted towards the Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, even in categories where they probably should have lost. I don't think that they're a bad anime. I just believe that there were multiple times when better anime lost out due to less mainstream popularity. I actually agree with this statement here. I also feel that considering how much the isekai genre dominates the seasonal options, there is a lack of nominations from them. I believe that in the best fantasy anime category in particular, there are many options that are probably more appropriate to win. Oh! Not that Monogatari, Ore, the big guy with the small girlfriend. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, sorry. Ore Monogatari. So Ore Monogatari came out in 2014. It was a spring anime. I'll never forget. It's about a really big guy who actually likes this girl, but he's like a giant and she's kind of short. But he's kind of... Okay, Mark, I know what you're talking about, but he's kind of dense. So, essentially, he tries to, like, hook her up with his best friend. But in reality, she likes him, the big guy. There's actually a live-action adaptation of that anime, believe it or not. It's crazy. I know what you're talking about, though, Marco. Yeah, Ore Monogatari. I totally forgot about that series. Okay, I need to recount that. Hold up. Attack on Titan. Let me see. 1, 2... 3. Oh, this, I consider this to be 4. 5. 6. So Attack on Titan won 6 awards. Okay, now I'm gonna count Demon Slayer now. Okay, Demon Slayer, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So Demon Slayer won 5 awards, and then Attack on Titan won 6. That is literally about a third of all the anime categories. Now let's see Spy Family. Spy Family won a lot as well. So Spy Family, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, so Spy Family and Demon Slayer are tied for 5 in terms of anime awards. And then you combine Attack on Titan, that's 11. That's literally about a little over half of all these categories here. God dang. So literally 3 animes dominated like the majority of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards for 2023. That is just so crazy. Like, I don't want to say it's rigged, but I feel like it's kind of unfair for those unpopular series, or for any series that didn't get any traction whatsoever. Like, god dang it. This is, gosh. I need to know other people's opinions. Okay, I gotta read the other comments here because I feel like my opinion is a bit biased, but at the same time, everybody here feels the same way, so let us read the others. Attack on Titan wins Best Drama over Made in Abyss. Bruh. Okay. Democracy does not work. Huh. For real, some of these winners are whack, especially that one. Okay, now let's do it better next year. Y'all really merged with Funimation for all that anime just to make us vote on the same 4 shows in every category. I think, to be honest, this year, I think the best way to say is 3 categories. I mean, like, 3 animes for these categories. 18 of these are all from mainstream shonen, and there are 22 categories. So that means that 18 of the 22 are mainstream shonen. 18 out of the 22, over 80%. This whole voting thing is way too biased. They should have nominated more anime of different genres and not nominate the same 3 shows every time, referring to Spy Family, Attack on Titan, and Demon Slayer, obviously. Like, come on. I'm sick of seeing Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer at the top. I don't hate those shows. In fact, I enjoy them. But come on, this is way too biased. I'm glad that Cyberpunk won instead of Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer. At least that's a bit different. Best fantasy Best fantasy anime, Demon Slayer over Made in Abyss. I feel like the question is, what is going on? Because it's as clear as day, everybody, that everybody in these comments are dissatisfied. And these are Crunchyroll users that are premium members. So these people actually pay Crunchyroll for subscriptions and that. Not to mention their premium. They pay like the extra fee. So to see that these people are dissatisfied, it tells you that something is wrong here. So it's either the popular vote was way too biased on like whatever was mainstream, or the judges have way too much say in the matter. Because for me, I would not let this fly. Like, some of these categories is understandable for like Attack on Titan and whatnot, but at the same time though, like, give other animes a chance. Because the nominees here, the selection for the nominees is way too little. They put literally like 6 animes for each category to literally vote from. You know how much anime comes out like every single year now? One season can have up to 40 animes. Like, that's the average number. So like, the corruption. This isn't well, you could say it's corruption to an extent, I guess. So you do the math, there's 4 seasons in every anime. And then there's 40. So 40 times 4, that is 160 animes. And yet, like, the total animes on these nominees totals about maybe less than 30. So they literally cut everything down. Like, it's cookie cutter. This is a really bad hot take, I know, but there's no... In my personal opinion, there was never any fairness to begin with. Like, and the reason why, if I had to make a guess, I'm guessing for PR reasons, they had to choose anything or everything that was mainstream. But the problem with this is that when you choose things that are mainstream, the only things that will come through are either action animes or anything that's Shonen Jump, or anything that has been going on for a long time, like Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and whatnot. This is just my personal take, but I don't have a solution. But what I am trying to say is that the problem is very apparent. So if anybody has a suggestion for Crunchyroll, I would like to hear it, because my goodness, man. They laid off workers, like 4% of all their workers, and now this. This is... Man, should I say this is a joke? I don't want to say this is a joke, because I feel like then I'll be clowning on every category. Because some of these categories, I do think it is fair for some of these categories. But at the same time, like every single one of these animes are mainstream. Somehow there's only one isekai out of, yeah, that number. It feels like that almost. It honestly feels like that. I think the only isekai that was on any of these lists was Overlord, I think. Hold up. Yeah, Overlord is the only isekai on this list. Every single other series is... Oh, and Uncle from Another World. So, 2 isekais, my bad. So you have 2 isekais, and everything else got muddled out. But... Man, there is... Bro... Who's in charge of selecting these? If, like, okay... If I had to actually give you my personal thoughts on how I would actually approach this, I would actually, like, here's the thing. Crunchyroll, I know they have judges, and the judges, like, that they influence the nominees, but somehow or somewhere they need to find people or get votes in from people who actually watch anime that understand what is pretty much either niche or underrated, and get their input as well. Because I feel like if you use the anime judges, they're just gonna keep choosing whatever is mainstream. Give us a high note of Crunchyroll, but still disappointing. Easily my favorite anime of the year. What a joke. Fantasy for Demon Slayer was probably the biggest miss. Man. This is gonna... Whew. Okay, so for the last almost 3 years, it was pretty crazy, man. Like, I remember 2018 was like all Megalobox, and then now this time it's all Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and whatnot. Saying 3 anime when all the awards just because they're popular or boring. Gosh dang it. And okay, I need to say this right now because there isn't one good comment. Well, there isn't. My question to everybody is this. When did anime awards become a popularity contest and not about anime that's best for that particular category? That is my question. Because, like, I feel like people forget that when it comes to anime awards, we're not looking at anime from what is popular. We're judging it from the criteria of its category, and if the nominee suits that category. So every single time, for the past 3 years, 4 years now actually, when I see anime awards, and I see, like, stuff like this, like, literally, it's all popular animes, it makes me question the motives of, like, are we doing the anime awards any justice? My personal opinion, no. I still feel that way. It hurts, honestly, because I love anime and I want to see anime flourish. But if people just want to play the numbers game, then this is what you're going to get every single year. And it has been like that for so long now. Oh, man. Look, I'm not saying that... Okay, look. Now, don't cancel me for this. I'm not saying that the anime awards needs to get it right every single time. You can't get every single category right. I'm just trying to say that it needs to make more sense to me. Because, like, where's that? What up? Where... Okay, wait, is that the bottom? Okay, hold up. Where's that category for Attack on Titan? Or best drama, was it? Hold up. Did I just pass it? Oh, I think I passed it. Oh, yeah, I passed it. Hold up. Best anime film, anime score, anime song, anime director, anime character. Was it like best drama? Yeah, right here. Sorry, guys. Took me a while to find this. Best drama anime, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. Like, this... like, what? Like, okay, I'm going to be honest. Attack on Titan does have some dramatic scenes in it. And it does have a bit of drama. But I personally would not put it, like, in this category. Because Attack on Titan primarily its primary genre is legit like action. Like, come on. I'm dying here, guys. I'm literally dying because of how like this is, man, you have like over hundreds of animes to choose from, but these nominees just fall flat. Oh boy. I can see why now, but okay, so what do I think? What is my honest opinions on the anime awards? Do I think is it as bad as last year's? This might be a really bad take. Best masker animes. Is that time? Yeah, I guess. This is going to be a really bad take, okay, guys, but hear me out. I think this year's anime awards is much more worse than last year's. Like, don't cancel me for saying that, but there's only so much you can do for categories. Okay, that's understandable, but at least try to make the categories make sense for your nominees. The problem with anime nowadays is that I feel like people forget that certain animes are more suited for certain genres, but yet they keep putting the popularity poll on here. Like, come on now, guys. It's the judges' fault in a way because I hold them to a higher accountability than the people who voted. And the reason why I do is because the nominees were all chosen by the judges. Wait, isn't this the first time? This is not the first time for me, honestly. It has been a very long time since the last or any decent anime awards. I thought 2016 was decent. I said decent. I say that loosely, by the way. 2016 was decent. 2017 was somewhat decent, I think. 2018 was all was it 2018 or 2019 was all Megalobox. And then 2020, I did not look at 2020's anime awards, to be honest. I just did a quick glance. 2021, I was not really into it. 2022 was okay, I guess. And another year. Anybody has any personal takes on the anime awards? Oh, man. Oh, it's John! John, you're here. Oh my gosh. Why jump onto the Discord? I need to make you a mod as well. Don't worry, you're not the only mod. There are other moderators, but I need to make you a moderator. If you can, jump onto the Discord. I think the link is actually oh no, it's not on here. Oh crap. Oh man. It's on my links. Go to my about section. There's a link to join my Discord. John, please join the Discord. We need you. But he's back. The legend is John. Yeah, but how's it going, John? Hope everything's going well. Anything new for us today? We just wrapped up the anime awards, guys. So if you're wondering, John, you can watch the VOD again. Send it in chat. Oh man. Hold up. Can I even... Give me a second. Let's see if I can post a link onto the chat real quick. Give me a second. Hold up. Sorry, guys. This is going to take a... I want Chinese Final Season Part 3. Oh, yo! Okay, I need to talk about that. Hold up. Okay. Okay, guys, okay. But don't spoil. Dang, I want to hear Kuma's thoughts on this episode. I'm still waiting for the dub to come out, so don't spoil for me. I will not spoil Attack on Titan, the Final Season Part 3, because I want everybody to watch it. So, allow me to actually get into depth now for Attack on Titan, the Final Season Part 3, Part 1. I mean, Episode 1, my bad. Sorry, it gets confusing. So, it's actually a very, very solid episode. In my personal opinion, I think, as much as I keep clowning on Attack on Titan and making fun of it because it doesn't know how to use the word final properly, which is pretty fair from my argument, this episode is a 10 out of 10. As a matter of fact, I will even go as far as to say this episode is even better than the manga. Strange to say, especially the action sequences. Oh my goodness, they went all out. I don't want to spoil it, but it is something you have to see to believe, and I think everybody needs to watch it. And my goodness, you can't talk about this without spoilers. So, my best advice is to go in open-minded and don't think about what happens, just watch it and enjoy it. And it is a true masterpiece. Now we have to wait for the actual next episode, which sadly it does not come until, I believe, fall of 2023 of this year. So sometime around August to September for part 2. We're currently still waiting for the next episode, but yes, the episode that was released is one of the best episodes I've ever seen from Attack on Titan. And hear me out, guys. I've watched Attack on Titan from day one. It is one of those few shows I have watched from week to week to week. And it is truly... It's a masterpiece. I didn't like season 4 at all, to be honest, but this episode was really good. Yes. The episode was really good. But now, guys, I want to make a disclaimer real quick. The manga's ending, the ending for the series. I am not the biggest fan of Attack on Titan's ending. It's not horrible by any means, but in my personal opinion, it could have... This is my personal take, okay, guys? I believe it could have been so much more. So, it's not what I would consider to be like the best ending ever. It's an okay ending, which is why I'm kind of let down by the manga. But the anime itself right now is masterclass. Studio Mappa is in charge now. Yeah, that's right. It's Studio Mappa. Studio Mappa has done a great job in terms of animating this season, this part. I'm more hyped with John coming to Discord than Attack on Titan. True. I'm gonna mod John as well, so he's not gonna be the only one left now. So everybody's in. So Attack on Titan here. Okay, I will not spoil Attack on Titan, but I will tell you where like it gets kind of iffy for me, and why I'm not really the biggest fan of the ending. Is really just because I feel like there are so many unexplained things. And the ending... So basically, the ending for Attack on Titan, I won't spoil what happens, but it opens a new book. And I feel like... If anything, it doesn't set back, but it takes a step back in a sense, in my personal opinion, guys. But... That's all I gotta say for how the series ended, that is. Now for the anime itself, the anime is 10 out of 10. Masterpiece. Everybody needs to see it. I don't usually say that, but this is one of those times where, like, look, they could have aired this in movie theaters. Like, to be honest, they could have legit put it as a movie because of the quality and everything. Or at least an epilogue. But instead, they broadcasted it on TV instead of, like, putting it into theaters. And that's the huge plus for me. That's why I like what they did for Attack on Titan. The ending was seriously just sad. Do you think we could get anime original ending, or at least an epilogue? Hajime Isayama, to be honest, I think he closed the book. Because he did put, man, I don't even want to call it extra. He didn't change the ending, but for the manga, he put like extra into it, some extra panels. And that's the last he's ever done with it. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, because in reality, there is no hope for this ending here. So we're all just going to have to accept it. We're going to have to accept the ending, sadly. An anime original ending, in my personal opinion, will not happen. Like, I just don't see it. It left more questions than anything with the extra. This is the problem I have as well. It's unexplained. Like, what happens now? The question is, it's question mark. Like, where do we go from here? And if anything, Hajime Isayama is either going to do a sequel or something, because, like, I feel like if he just leaves it as an open book as it is now, more than anything, everyone is going to be scratching their heads, or they're going to be disappointed. Because, like, essentially what it does is that it opens the book to what ifs. Like, the what ifs, he opened Pandora's box. The question is, like, do we close it? Like, how is he going to close it or explain itself out, you know? I cannot wait to see everyone's thoughts on it once it's all over. Here's my personal take on how I think everybody will see Attack on Titan when it ends. They're going to say that it's a masterpiece, but the ending is not that good. Or they're going to compare it to Game of Thrones. Season 8. I don't think that the ending is as bad as Game of Thrones Season 8, obviously. Season 8 for Game of Thrones is awful, but I digress. But what I am trying to get at is that it's going to make everybody question a bit. This is just my take, okay, guys? If, like... I'm trying to think if there's a possible way to set it right. And honestly, I don't see it. It is extremely difficult, because the position that the creator, Hajime Isayama, put himself in with this ending. I'm not going to spoil it, because if I talk about the ending, it is 100% spoilers. I watched a clip of Hajime Isayama apologize about the ending at the Anime New York 2022, and he cried. He cried? I knew he apologized from what I've read. I didn't know he cried, though. That's interesting. I think Hajime Isayama has to do a sequel at this point. If he doesn't do a sequel, then the ending itself is an open book, meaning that it's inconclusive. That's... oh, god dang it. He dug a hole. He dug his own grave, in a sense, with that ending, in my personal, opinion. I know the question is not right, but how is the thing going with I became the Millie's adopted daughter? So, okay. So, allow me to explain what I think about it. I think it's pretty interesting as of now, but it's not perfect by any means. So let me put the weak points out first, and then I'll get to the strong points. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go sidetrack with Marco's question here, because he told me to read it, and I have. So here we go. The biggest weak point. currently right now is world building and essentially trying to establish certain characters, especially the knights. Because although we get a bit of story from them through Leona, because Leonia, if that's, I'm just calling her Leona because Leonia is a bit complicated to pronounce. So Leonia, Leona, gosh, Leonia, that's more proper. Let's just go Leonia. She's actually a great female protagonist, even though she's a lowly type character. She's mature, she's smart, and she's quick-witted. Huge plus. And she does have flaws as well, such as sometimes she can be a bit inside of her head and whatnot. But I feel like through her, we start to understand the characters around the series. Filio himself, Leo, short, okay, that's fair. So Leo himself, I feel like him as a main character is interesting, but he has a bit of a kudere complex, which kind of hurts the plot a bit, because he doesn't, I don't want to say he doesn't do much, he does a lot, but he speaks very little. And it's not because I hate it, I feel like he's the author or creator of the series. He wanted Leo, my bad. He wanted Leo to have a character of like do not say, all like he bites not bark, which honestly is fair, but in like I feel like he doesn't do much, even though he's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes and everything currently. Like he's not dim-witted, but he's very reserved, which is his character. And I feel like okay, I feel like she does more than he does, and I know I feel like she actually drives the plot, because if Filio, okay, so Filio and Leona, their chemistry together is what saves the series, but everything currently around them is like, it's not really being pushed or driven unless somebody says or does something for one of those two. But I'm currently only on chapter 7. But okay, now the positives. Okay, here are my positives, guys, for this manhwa, because it's not all negative. The chemistry is actually very solid. The father and daughter establishment, very solid. I like how they kind of, you know, they don't really tell you, but it is true that Leona is the main character. It's hard to relate about or let him, but it is true that Leona. So Leonia, she does become main character. Interesting. Okay, that at least saves me the pain a little bit. So the biggest positive is the chemistry between Filio and Leonia. Their chemistry together, it hits straight off the bat. I actually like that because they're both very similar in characteristics. So for them to just hit it off, like, to me, it's a bit more understandable, because like at times I feel like I don't really like it at times when certain characters just take their time slowly establishing a relationship, especially like one where like their chemistry is so similar. So to see them hit it off and go straight at it, oh my god, it saves you so much trouble. My god, because that's like the last thing I want, is for them to like take forever to like get used to each other, especially when their chemistry is the same almost, if not similar. Man, but their chemistry is the huge plus. Another huge plus I like is that I feel like when it comes to the story, they kind of just put it out at you. Like, they don't beat around the bush. I'm not the biggest fan of series that beats around the bush. Like, come on, man, just tell me what happens. But the pacing, this is the thing about manhwas that I don't like, that works in this series' advantage, is that manhwa tends to be very straightforward. Like they just hit everything off. This is the problem with manhwas. But in this case, in this series, it works so much better because their chemistry is pretty much already pre-established between Leonia and Filio. And thank God! Because, like, no offense, I'm gonna use an example. The God of High School. I love that manhwa, but stuff just happens. Like, come on. The thing become interesting after 20 chapters. What do you expect from 7 chapters? I know, but I need to absorb. I'm I am one of those true readers that when he reads a script, oh, I said script. This is not acting. I'm tripping. When I read when I read a chapter of anything, whether it's light novel, mangas, manhwas, or visual novels, I actually absorb material. So I take my time and I absorb it. I am a super sponge. So that way when I talk about stuff, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, guys? I don't want people to be like, this guy, he didn't read it good enough. Oh boy, you have not met me. I have... If I read something... Here's the thing. If I read something, sometimes I will take it at heart. Like, I will absorb it, the material, to where I will look at everything. Like, gosh, man, that is crazy. I'm a true dedicated reader, but I don't have the notes anymore. I used to actually make PowerPoint notes of series that I've read and actual Google Doc pages of just me, like full bullet text of notes and stuff from way back when. Like, I am that dedicated, guys. Because I don't like reading fast. I like reading at a pace where I can absorb material. So for those who are wondering, like, that's the type of person I am when it comes to, like, reading mangas and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, reading fast is cool and all, but at the same time, I want to absorb what I'm reading, so that way I know what's happening. This is why series that are, like, kind of dense or kind of, like, nuanced, like, Goodnight Pun Pun, Sayonara Eri, and, like, what else? Berserk, Vagabond, those type of series. When I read those series, like, I take it in, like every single chapter I read, I would literally just pause and think about it like this. Man, that's crazy. that's the type of reader I am, guys. I am that I'm that elevated. Like, I like to elevate what I read. I'm a true dedicated subscriber too, so keep reading at least 1 chapter per day. I try to, so when it comes to the series of I Became the Male Lead's Adopted Daughter, I try to read 1 chapter every 1 to 4 days. Because, like I said, I have to read other stuff, and I also have to, you know, tarantula work. I feel you. I take a long time reading. Oh gosh, we're all on the same page. That is amazing. So I'm guessing I'm not the only person when it comes to reading stuff that actually takes their time and slowly absorbs material. Like, for me, I spent like 20 minutes on new One Piece chapters. Yo, that is me! Oh wow, we're on the same page. That's so cool. I actually do that too. One Piece, every chapter of One Piece is so dense. I have to reread. I actually reread One Piece chapters. Okay, enough for me. At least you are reading. Oh boy, I'm still reading, guys. I feel like people need to understand. I'm a busy person, but I'll try to make time when I can. Because, like, I truly love reading mangas and watching anime as a pastime. And although I'm an adult now, and although I had to prioritize my job and my career as the Kumo Sensei, I still try to put in as much effort and time as I can on stuff that I like as well, you know? But yeah, guys, that's basically my life, though. It's not really where I would like it to be currently, because, like, I don't have time. I don't have the leisure and the free time as I used to, but I still try to make up for it, guys. But, you know, hey, we're all trying to get somewhere better in life. Because, like, I know that people want me to talk more about anime and stuff and live stream longer. And I think that's cool, but at the same time, though, I have to live life. Living life is brutal. So, like, I can't ignore, like, what's going on in my personal life. So, like, so my job as the Kumo Sensei, my acting career, you know, my voice acting and acting career and whatnot, I had to pursue those as well. So I hope everybody understands, guys. I'm gonna find some time to make up for those stuff, you know? And I still upload daily. Like, the only time I'll stop is if I either achieve one of my big dreams or something along the lines of that. But until then, I'm still gonna upload daily. Alright guys, I gotta get going now, sorry. But it's past 4:30 p.m. EST, so guys, I gotta get going. I know it's kind of abrupt for me to end it right here, but I gotta do Tarantula work. I didn't do it today. I always do it on Mondays, but I don't want to stay up late doing this. So, yeah, guys, if you're wondering what I'm up to, follow me on the Laxer channel. A lot of my Tarantula work is currently being shown on there. So, yeah, guys. This was a really great live stream, I will not lie. I'm actually enjoying this live stream, but I really got to do my job as the Kumo Sensei. So, without further ado, guys, thank you guys for dropping by the live stream, and thanks for watching the VOD if you missed out, guys. So, yeah, I really gotta get going. But without further ado, guys, that's really about it, guys. So, man, I don't know when I'll live stream again, guys. I think I'll live stream on either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, one of those days. I'll talk about it on the Discord, but yeah, that's really about it. Wait, da, baka? Taka.